Hello, chat. Hello, 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 everyone. How are we doing? Uh, right. Hello, Zion. Last we left off, we had a little bit of a stupid strategy. The only problem with that stupid strategy is, uh, this potentially means that we stop taking damage. Very quiet today. Yes, that is because there are people currently sleeping, about, like, there. So I'm not going to be speaking very much, because if I speak too much, I'm finished. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. But yes, no, I would rather not, you know, face a horrible fate, so I'm just going to remain somewhat quiet, and also somewhat posh. How's my day been? My day's been pretty good, thank you. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. I've been looking forward to going back and doing more Ruina gameplay, honestly. I'm really enjoying the challenge at the moment. Good fun. Also, we have this stupid build that I want to try out, so let's see if it works. Uh, is there anything else that's on hit? Because I don't think there's anything else that's on hit. Um, let's get unrelenting just in case. I just realized why it's also quieter. It's because I have the music set down to 10. There we are. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you very much. I bought the Limbus pass the other day because, and everyone's gonna have to sit down for this. I've actually been enjoying Limbus Company gameplay of late. I have been enjoying it of late. It's worrying, I know. Uh, but yeah. So I now have well, I have a House of Spiders reissue now. Coops gets to power trip and switches sides, somewhat like that. Yeah, somewhat like that. Uh, okay. I need to explain. Basically, what happened was I have always not really enjoyed it. I have not really enjoyed the gameplay. I thought MD was boring always for me, and just yeah. However, the middle has changed my mind. The middle is actually quite fun. So yeah, that's why we have that now. I am curious if we could do a. Is there any inflicts burn on evade win? No, that would be bonkers. Hello, Jinx. Hope you have a stream. I hope I have a stream too. Who's the best finger the ring? I'm still making that ring video. That I'm editing the visuals for that now. But yeah. Hello, Piggy. Welcome, welcome. Let's grab this. Okay, now in theory, yeah, they get targeted by everything. Good, 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 good. So, wait, what? Oh no, they're not targeted because they didn't actually get hit by the stagger attack. Um, whoops. Uh, that's fine. We can take some damage. The only problem is that they're not going to be able to take the damage because we took more damage last time. Well, this is a bit of an issue. Well, I mean, it's... The mod finally works! Hell yeah. Look at that, chat. Look at that. I now don't have to quit out and rejoin every single time I want to restart a fight. Thank all that is holy. Um... You're a lifesaver, honestly? Oh, thank you. What am I a lifesaver for? So I get tired while playing Archived? Ah, I see. I see. How'd you get 7 protection? The Ujat. At the end of the scene, give 2 protection to the ally that has suffered the most damage. So, yeah. I need to not die to that, because if I die to that, then everything goes out of the window. So let's just hope we don't. That's the hope. We just don't get hit by that. That's good for them. We want them to get hit. But yeah, downloads and installs and I had the dependency. Trust me, chat. Don't worry. It wasn't a case of me not having the dependency. Okay, the idea is hopefully we don't die here. Because if we die here, then we have issues. To nobody's surprise, dying is bad for your health. Okay, great. Okay, and now, in theory, yep, every attack is now dedicated towards her. She has 7 protection. And now we can just evade to our heart's content. Now, obviously, we can't evade here just at the moment because, yeah, no such luck. But we can evade on you, which is what matters. Because that's a little bit of evade stuff. And I also don't want to take any of the attacks away because then things get, difficult for us. But look at the damage. 1 damage at a time. Also, hopefully the idea is that a little bit of damage should leak through here. Although I'm not sure from what attack would leak through. Yeah, okay, if the smack max rolls, it deals damage to us, which is all we need. Because it just needs to... Okay, so those things can deal damage. Please stop max rolling. Okay. Where's the music? Chat, I might be an idiot. Chat, I might be an idiot. This entire time, the game has been unmuted. Whoops. Moderate mistake, easily made. Nobody else said anything, no. That punishing bird hit the staggered ally? Yes. If the attack is going towards the staggered ally, then yes, that would make sense to do. Why are you max roll? What? Is there something I'm missing? Is there like something like hard-coded in them to just always max roll? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we always max rolling? Huh? Why are we max rolling? Question mark? Okay, evidently the amount of protection we have isn't enough. We need more protection. I took some off because we were dying, but no, apparently I was wrong to do that. Apparently the amount we had was good. That's strange. Okay. Okay. Staggered again, which doesn't matter. Thank you, Punishing Bird. Do we have leftovers, or did I remove that? Because if I did remove that, we're going to need it again. Yeah, we have it. We have it. Great. Okay, maybe we just have to take this attack. No, but then, the solution here is tendon cords. It might be. It might be a tendon cords angle. Potentially. Okay. We take that. Slowly but surely, the burn they inflict on themselves is going to ramp up. Okay. 2 damage. That's a little bit too much damage for my liking. Every time I see that stagger, I get terrified. Okay, this is annoying. This is really annoying. Can I evade twice? I don't even have any of my evades. Oh, okay. We do that to actually get our evade up. Because we can't... We can't use two. Okay. Well, that's that. Fingers crossed. If this doesn't work, we may need to go get protection from elsewhere. I just realized, yeah, redirects always, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I forgot how the game works. Also, they're not going to get 7 protection this time. Is there any way we can get them the... No, because they'll be missing out on, like, 4 protection, which is not feasible. There is no way this is a good way to do it. It would be so much... No, we're stopping this. We're stopping this madness. We're stopping this madness. As funny as it would be to continue doing that, it's not worth it. It's so not worth it. It is so funny, but we're not doing that. Did you decide to kill Punishing Bird? I was just doing it for a laugh, honestly, because I could. Okay, so. We are now on... Okay, no, I remember the reason why it was to get Bina properly. Although, as a theory... Could we just... I might be mad. Can we just use 4 librarians? We lose out on 1 person, but we have Bina, we have these 3. I think it's still fine. It's just the red mist. It's just the red mist, so all we have to do is pick up Chun's page again. Is it Chun? Yeah, it's Chun, because Chun is Furious Fire. This is the point where we show off the versatility of the build by doing something funny. We basically, instead of having Fiery Waltz, because Fiery Waltz is designed to spread burn, we go Fervent. And we just spam Fervent instead. Although, I was looking at this. Not slash, sword? No, not swords. It's like... Also, just curiosity. Inflict 3 burn... Wait. That does 12 burn. 3 burn doubled. Then plus stigmatize... And the other one to +1 burn application. I mean, no, that does 16 burn. Because it deals 8 burn on each die. That's bonkers. Anyway, the thing I was looking for is this, because this is, I mean, at that point it's 4x3, so it's 12 versus the 16 of Fervent Emotions. 6 whole health though? Oh, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But also, it's really funny that it's that good of a burn page. Oh, what? No, what are we doing? We're not going back to this. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. What I meant to click is this. And then we click... I just realized. That would be 32 burn with the purple tier. That's bonkers. Anyway. I've never fought her normally. How do I do this? On use, restore that light. Okay. Okay. Graze the grass. Sleep. She has a counter dive, keep in mind. Just don't get hit. Good to know. Uh-oh. Somehow I don't think I can follow through on that. Oh. This might be a stigmatize angle. As in just to like actually get burn application going. Let's do that though, because that's like a decent amount of burn to start things off with. Okay. Wait, she's the boss fight where you don't want to clash, right? Because you wanna emotion starve her. Because if you emotion starve her, then she just dies, from what I remember. Why are we doing this already? Sorry. I should have used degraded chain. Why are we doing this already? What? What, right. There's nothing much I can do about that, actually. That's just sorta death. You can just ignore that. Doesn't Pillar just cancel vertical? No? I don't think so. Just eat it? No, yeah. I mean... yeah, okay. I'll just eat it. Inflict 3 fairy to target. I mean, what if I do, like, degraded chain instead? I reckon that's good. Pillar, let's kind of cancel vertical and onrush. Well, but it's vertical. It, like... what do you mean cancel? Pillar destroys vertical. Oh! Oh, I see. Because it's arranged. Oh, I get it now. Okay, thank you, chat. Thank you for the explanation. I had entirely forgotten that. That makes sense. I don't know why everyone's going off about me about not learning. Like, I've never used Bina before. This is my first time using Bina. Why are you getting, like... it's... I don't understand what you're expecting. Okay, too violent. Is it a fervent emotions? No, it's two violent flames. That's what it is. For you. This is the point at which it's a fervid. 7 to 11 versus 5 to 9. I feel like that's a little bit of overkill. You do have... no, you don't... I'm so cooked. I was looking for Mayo's prowess. I was looking for Mayo's prowess. I was like, where is it? It doesn't appear to be here. Oh, okay, I screwed that one up. You just had to low roll. Okay, fine. Yeah, you. Okay. Degraded lock. Increases cost to target pages whose original cost is 4 or higher by 2 for the next scene. So I can just, like, stop her from using them. Do I care about doing that? It would be funny to do. What if I just do 2 degraded chains? On hit, 8 to 4. This will win. Okay. I can't fervid here. Okay. I can fervid violent flame now. Fervid violent flame. Okay. And then for you... can I not fervid? Okay, it's just a leap. Okay. This is so stupid. Okay, so she gets cheaper spears. That's fine. I couldn't stop that anyway. But, ow. Please stop. Try and get to emotion level 5. Oh, if she gets to emotion level 5, does she just stop being able to do stuff? Fully restore a random... well, one gains no light. You. Because then you get more fervid spamming. Graded Fairy. There's no way I win that. I can redirect it though. I don't need to win that. Look at that, chat. Look at it. I'm learning. I'm learning. Slowly but surely. Are you proud, chat? I'm learning how to play the video game. Welcome to my first playthrough, chat. I hope you enjoy. I guess the girl asleep. Okay, another lock. Please stop losing your clashes. Thank you. What are we doing? Like, it clashes so high. How are you losing? Okay, that is an awful lot of die. Hey, could you not? Thank you. I don't... Okay, I appear to have... I probably should have given her the ability to have more light, but at least I can stop greater split vertical. You. Fervid emotions on you. I don't like the fact that the cost of her pages are going down. This is problematic for me and my health. Because if her pages hit 0, that means I can't brick her properly, right? Which would not be good for me. I just wish my pages could actually, like, lock in and win the clashes they need to. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Stop max rolling, please! Okay, fine. Okay. Hey, could we stop doing that? Ah, fuck. I can't really stop you from doing that. Am I slash resistant? No. Problem. I don't care. You can take that hit. I trust you. You can tank that hit. Then you... I want you to... See, this is the issue now. All of our pages are free. This is a massive issue. I mean, it doesn't matter now, so I can just one-side it, basically, because it won't matter. That is the thing that I'm taking out of this, though. What are we doing, though? What are we actually doing? Okay... Somehow I feel like I did this fight wrong, but oh well. I'd restart? Well, I'm not you. You really just had to max roll that, okay. Fuck. It's genuinely that bad? Thank you, I don't remember asking. Okay, I mean, it doesn't make a difference, though. Remember, you have multiple floors. Thank you. Could everybody stop backseating? Remember the no backseating rule. That's a good one. I appreciate people trying to help, but please stop trying to help. Thank you. Yeah, you're on your own there, bud. Oh, okay. Even through that, she... Okay, yeah, no, that's a restart, though. This is just your A team. Seela, this is my only team. Okay. Let's try it again. So this time we try not to lose clashes. it may be worth making a Clash win build. Just something that is dedicated to winning clashes. Hold on. What if I go for, Okay, Piggy, instead of doing that, what I'm actually going to have you be is I'm going to have you be Lau. And I'm going to make you purely here to clash. So I want good 3-cost clashing. I want... Hold on, what can I get? So I would like a Fervent Emotions, because a Fervent Emotions is pretty good. Otherwise, Emotional Turbulence, maybe? Somebody did... Hold on. Somebody told me to try out Singleton for these sorts of things, so let's try this. Why are you not running the Red Mist? Funny about that, actually. Now we need Light Restore. Pop-up Blockade... I mean, there's no reason to have anything else, really, other than... Like, there's no reason to have anything at all. We don't want to get hit. And then we have, like, 1 to 2 costs. What are we running? Not a Gale Kick. Could be you, and then we Strength Stack? Although, wait, no, we have Singleton pages. What am I talking about? We can just get the actual Singleton pages that are designed to clash well when you're running Singleton. Let's think about these things. And then... Yeah. Now what kind of... I mean, hold on. If... Pierce type power +2. If the point is to clash, is it really worth it to be Lauer? Is it really worth it? We could instead be Alan. And then we power stack with other things. I mean, yeah, no, we have no reason to be Lauer. We have no reason. It doesn't help us. Like, the point is to be a good clasher. So to be a good clasher, we go you, we then start Pierce stacking. So, well, the Prescript plus... we want Pierce die related things. So, is Stiletto any good? I mean, like... Boost damage by some... We don't care about damage, so no. Stiletto I don't think is worth it. It's a good clasher, but not on the first die, which is what we really need. Let's check. Just, this is probably where we're going to find our best Pierce-related things. Is Dagger Press any good? I mean, it's a defensive page as well. Feint is great against Spear, then. Although, those first two are going to be worse. Index proxy pages, we would have to go through the thumb first. Which is not something I feel like doing. We could do Seize Your Chance, because the goal is to just decrease damage, right? So, yeah, that works. Then... What other Pierce stuff is good? This is decent, but we don't need that. Could get Feint. Is Feint worth it? I don't think Singleton is worth it here. I do not believe Singleton is worth it. Just looking at this, the amount I have to work with, it would be better to just, like, run this and then run good pages, like, over and over. Like, 3 Dagger Presses and a... I mean, that's funny. Although... Can we really work that? Hold on. I mean, this is good. Okay, and then we want to go to, like, Bamboo-Headed Kim, I believe. Who has good clashing stuff? I mean, that's Slash Dice Power, which is not what we care about. I think binding the red mist is a bad idea. Well, that's why we're not doing that. What was I thinking of? Who gives me strength here? Wedge. Wedge, yes. Wedge. Oscar. Wedge. Then... I don't think we run Eugen's power passive, because the point is to clash to start, not clash to finish. Or, actually, I guess Eye of Death Innovation, yeah. And if the goal is to not get hit, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay. Let's see if this works. Hopefully this works. Not you. You have bind pages equipped on your clasher? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we have bind pages equipped, because we'll be able to redirect anywhere. Why not battle ready? We only have one cost. Oh. Just fuck me then, okay. I see how it is. So, hopes and prayers. Hopes and prayers. One speed, you won't be able to redirect shit. Infinite redirects. DM's a relevant message, thank you. Okay.
That's CBT 5000.
Thank you for the donation, CBT, as always.
$6.76 to the Lunacy Fund. DMs and relevant
Okay,
message.
that's 3. Okay, hold on. As a question. Because the only thing I can't let her do is more than 8 damage per page. Is it worth it to instead just Ujat max? Do we just Ujat max, then murder them? Is that what we do? Potentially. Oh, hello there, Onrush. Could we not? Never mind, I don't have my Onrush stopper. We just have to do this and pray. Hopes and prayers, chat. Hopes and prayers. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be an Ujat angle instead, but you know, this is funny to try for a little bit to see if one dedicated clasher can make a difference. Oh. Thank you, CBT. Okay. Bina can solo. How can Bina solo this? We can't alter her in any way. How would she be able to solo this? It's not an overcharge angle, no. There we are. Okay, I'm gonna just put them like that. Hold on. There we are. Like in a normal playthrough? Okay, yeah. Normal playthrough. Fuck. Okay, I mean, it didn't do anything to me. I could have just eaten that. I realize now that that wouldn't have made a difference to me. Yeah. Question. Are they all... What the fuck are we doing, though? What are we actually doing? Could we stop? Please? Thank you. Like, what are we doing, though? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. I didn't want to actually use my tank character at all. No, that's not why I made them. For sure. Definitely not. More fucking hopes and prayers. And that didn't go through either. There's only 5 damage. Okay, that's good. Back-to-back activations? Hell yeah. Okay, inflicting that bind there is a bad idea, but... Okay, now we grab this. Because now it doesn't matter how good or bad of an idea it was, because I can just do that. And I can take both of these, and then you... No. Stop that. Thank you. And as for you, we go graze the grass, leap. Fervent emotions, graze the grass. Fuck's sake. Okay. 1 damage, yeah. And we win those clashes. This is stupid. The strategy of just outclash the red mist, idiot. How far have you progressed? Not very far. We've been red mist gaming. It's probably more reasonable to allow our clasher to almost always gain more. See, this is the issue now. This is the issue, because we don't actually have a way to stop that. You can clash with that, though. And then I just sort of have to take the hit. I then degraded fairy, because I don't have any other options. Fervent emotions. Graze the grass, sleep. Hello, Lost for Time. Currently on fire how hot my room is, but it's good to be here. Yeah, no, it's really hot everywhere for some reason at the moment. I'm not sure why. Because it's stupidly hot in my room too. So yeah. Ow. I would appreciate it if you could not do that. Thankfully I can just win those clashes. Is 7? It needs to be 8 damage, right? I'm fairly certain it needs to be 8 damage. To get it decreased? Yeah, 8 or more damage, so we're fine there. Okay, let me... Dagger Press. Dagger Press into a Graze the Grass, because there's decent odds that works out for me. Then you get a degraded pillar. And you get a degraded pillar. And you get a degraded pillar. There we are. Now for you, this is a Fervent Emotions angle. Fervent Emotions into a Graze the Grass. Fervent Emotions into a Violent Flame. Okay, lovely. Lovely. 1 damage, and I win that clash. This is so stupid. Just clash the red mist. If in doubt, just clash the red mist. It's that simple. And now she's emotion level 5. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see how it is. Destroy a combat page. No, I don't think so. Yeah, nice stuff you got there. Could you, not though? Thank you. I would really appreciate it if you could just, cut that out. Okay. Fervent Emotions, Violent Flame. This is how to utterly shut down the red mist. Oh no, 5 damage. That's 10 damage. Uh-oh, okay. Hold on, she locked in. That's less good for me. Because that means she now gets to use them for 1 cost. However, she should be out of emotion now, right? Unless I'm horribly mistaken, she's just out now. Because she doesn't have any emotion restore. Yeah, there we are. Like, okay, this is dice power +2. I just win these, though. I believe. Unless I'm horribly mistaken. Target's page's original cost is 4 or higher by 2 for the next scene. No real reason to use that, I don't think. I mean, what if we... No, she gets the power. On use, give 3 protection to all allies this scene? I mean... Yeah, why not? Because actually, I'm not going to be able to clash that, so I sort of need to hope that the other stuff locks in here. Oh, you just have nothing. Okay. My bad. Okay. Okay. 2, 4. Okay. Thank God. I still outclash you. 0 damage. Oh no. Okay, that's just a decrease in cost of spear by 1. That's fine. That's fine. It's not that bad just yet. I don't think. Well, no, hold on. There goes our clasher. This might be death. We just got really unlucky there. Okay. I mean, I can take that. You have a second floor? Oh, ye of little faith. $13 damage. Okay, how are you dealing normal stagger damage to me? I don't understand. Okay, the problem is now the fact that all of our cards are going to be really, like, easy for her to use, but... Hopefully Burn does just out DPS this. Because now she gets to spam her pages, which is not good for my health. Upstanding is blunt damage, not slash. Ah, that's true. Yeah, could we not, though? Could we not? I'm gonna hope and pray, actually. Just gonna hope and pray. Why do you not use another one? Laziness. Mostly laziness. I'm getting hit by that, regardless of what I want. It can't stagger me. So... the answer is to simply pretend it doesn't exist. $41! Okay, you just had to max roll on me. Okay, sure, fine. What am I gonna do about that, though? Like, just max roll me, sure. Oh, and Bean is dead. Okay. What are we doing, though? Okay, fine. The fight is still won. We just burn them to death next floor. They've got 100 health left. We just burn them to death. Like... yeah. The only problem is we get decreased burn. Because we don't get stigmatized. Which is actually a problem for us. But, we could go for Ujat. What if we go... Shun... then the 3 Ujat? Like, no! The thing was, chat, I didn't want to use an additional team. That's why. I didn't want to use an additional team. It doesn't mean I'm not going to use an additional team. Let's quickly grab... yeah, we have to use Fervent. Because otherwise... yeah. You can edit Teamster? Yeah, you can edit Teamster. It's the greatest lifesaver the game never teaches you. You can just do this. You can't apply passives, but you can edit stuff. It's such a strange and arbitrary thing. You can apply as many pages as you like, but you cannot edit passives. I don't know why, but yeah. Because then you just go next. Wonderful. Oh. They're just back to normal again. Oh, I see. I would have gone for another clashing build then, if I'd have known. Why are wheel targeting me though? Question mark? What are we doing? Okay, fine. Okay. Ow, please stop. Thank you. Major bug and they didn't know how to fix it. That would make sense. That is a very Project Moon thing to do. I quit so many fights because I didn't have a second team prepared because I didn't know that. Yeah, it's through no fault of your own. Project Moon really just. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are we being for real though? Like turn fucking 2. I just can't outroll that. Unless she min rolls it, and then even then I can't outroll that. So I just sort of have to tank the hit. There's just nothing I can do about that. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's no point slotting anything in there. It's not going to be there for any more than a moment. I just... Well, I kind of have to do that because I have to get the emotion. And that just staggers everyone. Maybe this fight fucking sucks, actually. Maybe. Who was it that was saying, oh, the second floor, you have a second floor. Yeah, a lot of fucking good the second floor did for us. Man, I'm so glad we had a second floor. That's really come in handy for our health. Oh, no, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you pointed out we had this second floor. The second floor has been so useful, actually. Yeah, absolutely amazing second floor, by the way. You have a third floor. It's going to go the exact fucking way. There's no point running another floor. It's not gonna work. We just go back. As a question, though, do we instead go for Malkuth? Because we can't run Malkuth herself, but if we're just running 4 people already... No, she's made to... Bina's made to deal with this. That's, like, her job. Oh, is that a first try? A first proper build, yeah. Okay. We try again. Okay. I am one step away from running Stigmatizer. Genuinely one step away from running Stigmatize. Okay. 3 damage. Fuck. And that's a restart. Wonderful. we just restart until our clashing librarian gets it. CBT, if you're going to keep bitching, we're going to have problems. Burning Flash is amazing. Okay, let's look at Burning Flash. So, if Burning Flash is in hand, discard it, draw a page, now defensive dice to discard a page to this. Like... Like what? One burn on a 2 cost of a 6 to 10. That would be, in all fairness, 2 6 to 10s. But this wins clashes really well. How about you stop fucking backseating? How about that? How about I fucking asked several times? How about that? Hmm? Just a thought. Okay, we restart. Restart again. Taps the pinned message, yeah. Wouldn't that be direct damage? No, direct damage is dealt by pages. I don't know what to say about that one. Okay. That I can work with. Look away for a second, how's it going? Awfully, thank you for asking. We go for Degraded Pillar, Degraded Fairy there. How's your day been? My day's been pretty good, thank you. I've just gotten a bit of editing done. I had a good morning. That was quite nice. But yeah. All in all, pretty solid day. Can't complain. The reset fight is a mod? Yeah, it is something that can just be done normally anyway, but yeah. That's why I don't feel bad about using it, because it is, like, restarting fights is entirely normal and fine. You can just do that already. Can chat beat live Ruina? Chat already wants to do that on every stream. See, that's the issue. I don't want you to do that, actually. There's nothing I can do to stop you, though, so... There's nothing I can just stop you there, so that's a restart because we can get the emotion levels. I don't know, watch anime with friend. Yeah, look, thank you. Brawl please stop suggesting brawl. It's not a brawl angle. It will not be a brawl angle. I cannot see a reason to ever use brawl. Thank you. Also, stop backseating, everyone. Thank you. I don't know when stop backseating meant start backseating, but it doesn't fucking mean it, so stop. Thank you. It only costs you the books? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the worst thing ever. Talking about the stigmatized combat page? We're talking about the combat page because the reason why we're talking about the combat page is because the combat page gives it a negative emotion. Technically, there is an upgrade now in Liu, but the point is that we want the upgrade so that we could get emotion levels, so we could actually do things. That would be why we do that. Okay, for fuck's sake. Stop that. Okay. Just, I feel like I'm okay. You can do it? Thank you. It might be... It honestly might be a new jet angle. It might be a new jet angle. Just to decrease the amount of actual damage we take. Maybe. Maybe a new jet angle. Just for anyone attempting to backseat. I appreciate attempting to help. However, I have a track record of not doing whatever people tell me when they recommend something. Which means if you tell me to do something as a backseating attempt, I'm going to not do what you say. Ever. Out of spite. So, don't. If you do want to help me, the best thing you can do to help me is shut the fuck up. That's the best thing you can do, to be frank. Just say nothing. That's it. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're instead going to Protection Max. I reckon rather than Violent Flames, we have Scattering Slashes. And here... I'm saying these are generally stupid because no anyone would use them. Stop. Thank you. This is novel stuff, I'm sure, chat, but when somebody says don't do something, hear me out here. Don't. What's favorite combat page in the game? Scattering Slash. For the healing. Definitely. Are we killing with Fairy? No, we still have the other thing. Pure Force Field. I believe there's Roland here. He doesn't have 5 librarians. We would have to do another Abner. Which... yeah. So. I do love the Eternal Fleet Footsteps, sorry. Yes, my bad. I do love the eternal thing of things going well, people saying stupid shit, me shouting, and viewership dropping. It's amazing. It's so good. I just love that. That's just so amazing. Why is it so warm? I need to fucking Lasso. We do not have access to Servant Wrath, I'm afraid. Also, honestly... is this strategy even gonna work? Like... maybe? I don't know, I've just got really demotivated all of a sudden, that's fun. We go back to the previous strat, it was working decently well. Okay, you know what? We fixed the mistake I was talking about. The fact that we don't have that new thing, what was it called? If we grab All Out War, replace one of them with an All Out War. That way we get our emotion coins.
갑자기 불러내고 무슨 일이야?
So we just restart until then. Please stop. It was just going so well, and then it stopped going well, and now I'm going mad. Stop. Okay, we just hope we get the emotion things because we didn't draw our cards. Okay, chat. Is it reasonable to hit a maxman so we actually get the emotions for the first scene? Is that fair? Would that be unreasonable? That's one of the rapist. I need to go to the doctor. It's so true. You're still here? What do you mean? Alright, let's just... It's fair? Yeah. Because at the moment, what I'm effectively doing would be the same. It's just going to take far, 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 far longer. This is just to get us the things for the first scene. Losing my marbles. Here's in the red mist. Yeah, because it was going so well, and then we died right at the end, because we lost a clash. Okay. Okay. Degraded chain. Great fairy. Raise the grass. Dagger press, I suppose. Personally, not really sure if that's fair. Okay, Cherry, the thing is, put it like this. I could do the exact same thing by resetting 20 times. It's not going for perfect luck, it's just hitting, like, a little bit of emotion. Because we did it on the other one. Like, we had it on the previous attempt. It is just getting back to the previous attempt. Okay, and then we stopped now. Because we just wanted the eternally lit lamp. Because now we can actually do our strategy. That's all. I think it's at least reasonable for me to do that. I reckon we go another Graze the Grass Sleep, so we get more pages. I like to keep Degraded Chain up. I'm gonna... Yeah, sure, why not. Alright. What's my favorite boss? As in, like, of all time? Or, like, what do you want to know? Because my favorite boss of all time probably has to be... What are we doing? Okay. Probably has to be Devourer of Gods. Devourer of Gods is my favorite boss. Because just it's the pure experience of it. Because I first fought Devourer of Gods when I was a kid. Obviously, I mean, yeah, I played Calamity when I was a kid. That makes sense. And it's just... The fight is so... It's such an experience. Because I played back when it was really cinematic. I played back when... So, basically, Devourer of Gods was... It was split into two phases. Right? And the first phase was just, like, normal Devourer of God stuff. But then, for the second phase, you would then have each one of the apprentices summon. And then the final thing would re-summon him as, like, a massive climactic moment of, like... Because you think you've killed the boss. And then it's the slow ramp-up. We're talking about a Calamity mod here. We're talking old version Devourer of Gods. But that slow ramp-up back to Devourer of... Like, a god does not fear death. Hitting you with that. Peak cinema. And it just doesn't really, like, happen anymore, because that's just it like, you kill him, and you kill him. And that's that. That's an old version? Yes, that is an old version. Nowadays, you need to kill the... From memory, you need to kill the envoys to actually craft the thing. So it's... Yeah. that's not a thing anymore. As the first time I saw it was once tedious every time after, which is why it was removed. That's fair. That's fair, but yeah, I can't debate with that. I can't debate with that. I can imagine, yeah, but that for me, that moment is my favorite boss in any game. That is, in my opinion, the experience of the Devourer of Gods that got it into people's minds. But yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just a dash slop fight. I'm sure some people like dash slop. I'm not one of them, but you know. Okay, 3, lovely. The goal is just mostly to hold in here. I am curious if it would be more worth going for Malcolm, but what do you think of Providence? Providence is cool. I like the idea of Providence. Like, the idea of a boss that doesn't so much traditionally take damage as you just have to survive for is quite cool. I think it's an interesting idea. Okay, graze the grass, sleep. Fervent emotions, graze the grass. I mean, I could just go for a fervent emotions, graze the grass. Other things I want to consider pre-universal collapse. Yeah, makes sense. Dash slop. Okay, so to explain what I mean by dash slop, basically, they have a bit of a problem where... Okay, that's 9. We restart the fight. No. Let's just try and fight it out, maybe. Turn this challenge into a video? Yeah, I am. Okay, no, that's just a restart. This strategy works, so are we getting unlucky or is the strategy bad, chat? I need, like, that's a genuine question. Are we getting unlucky or is the strategy bad? Oh, I did. Unlucky? It feels like I'm getting unlucky. With someone dying, yeah. True, that was slight targeting problems causing us to die there. I don't think it's a good one. That's valid. Okay, Cherry. Nobody else. What did you do? I'm curious. Feeble. I see. I don't really know how to feeble stack, so... I mean, I could try it. Isn't it like that one piggy thing? Okay. What is that luck? What? What is going on here? Okay. Fragment pages? Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, to explain... what was I talking about before? Yes, this will be made into a video, because it's a cool challenge. Even if I am currently talking about it a little bit negative. What is our luck? Like, but like, what actually is our luck? For them to hit 3 in a row? Like, what are we doing? What are we actually doing though? Please, for the love of God. Okay. 2 damage. Okay. What? Are we just trading max rolls now? 4 damage. 3 damage. Okay, thank God. And then it doesn't matter if I get... Well, no. Hold on. It does matter if I get hit by that. If my rolls are now bad. If my rolls are now really bad... Okay, that's an infinite die. Wait. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's an infinite die or not. I get to determine who goes first. Right? That's not a risk I'm willing to take. Because I can do that, but I don't wanna risk too much. Let's do that. And then we can just take this with the graded pillar. Okay. There we are. But yeah, so dash slop. Basically, in Infernum, which is mostly a good mod, they have a weird love with the worm bosses of just making it so you dash back and forth into them to get immunity, and then that's the way they do things. For some reason, all of their fights have that. There's just a love for that. And yeah, I don't like it very much. That's okay. Yeah, and we're dead. They also did it for Yaren. That is true. They did it for Yaren as well. There's quite a few bosses that have it like that, but it's just not a very good change. Hold on 1 moment. Okay, let's build a feeble deck, chat, because I'm tired of doing this. I still like the clashing thing, but if the other thing works, who am I to say no? It's going down now? I don't know if that's correct. So, feeble. What does feeble? Shrine to music. Combat start, inflict 1 feeble to a random enemy. Heavy, combat start, 1 feeble, no. Hit 1 feeble to summon bind. So what if we just replace our violent flames with shrine to music? What about this? This work? If this does work, it's gonna be so stupid. Loss of senses is the good feeble card? I guess it's 7 or more smoke with like 2 paralysis and 1 feeble. I guess it's the paralysis that matters, yeah. Oh, and it's page draw, so... Shrine Maiden Raimu cosplay? Too much is probably the answer to that.
At Stroke the Woe added $2.35 to the Lunacy Fund. How much for a Hakurai Shrine Maiden Raimu cosplay?
I guess that's 2 page draw. So if we have loss of senses, then replace you with smoke gain. I mean, light restore, that is smoke gain. There is something like that, which is you. I know, if we're just inflicting smoke, what am I talking about? Dried up is strength. It's 2 strength. Light restore. What would be better light restore here then? Honestly, graze the grass. Yeah. Nice, cheap, gets the job done. Is Fervent Emotions? I think Fervent Emotions is still the right play there. And then there's also... What was it called? Wait, it's on the musicians, so I need to find the musicians. Yeah, there's Meow Meow, so it'll be Oink here. After a successful blunt attack. So then we replace, like, Healthfuller? With Oink. Oink and improv drumming. Bacon with... Yeah. Healthfuller. Because the point is to not get hit. So, you need a way to inflict smoke? That is true. I do. Favorite faction in Ruina? My favorite faction in Ruina. Hold on. I think I really like the Liu. The Liu are really cool. Gotta go. Oh, see you, Master Star. Healthful. Feels wrong whenever I say something feels too backseaty. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, here we are. Now we do need to inflict smoke. That is true. So rather than having... Okay. As a question, if we're feeble maxing quite a bit, I reckon we drop further and we kill with fairies. Is this a stupid idea? Maybe. Do I think it stands a chance of working? It stands a potential chance of working, yeah. So then we go smoke instead. It might also be that having more die is better, because then we can play more, but I don't want to rebuild that. Does that make me bad at the game? Yes, but shh. 7 or more smoke. Well, all we need is, like, a few trace of fumes, right? Or I guess we do a deep drag and then... Deep drag and then a trace of fumes. That way we can keep it up. Okay. Let's see if this works, not you. Okay, so. We can't play Loss of Senses just yet, but we can play this. Deep drag, graze the grass. Trace of Fumes, we could do Trace of Fumes, graze the grass. That's always a possibility. You. Trace of Fumes. Yeah. And then we do graze the grass. Oh, actually what we do here is we do a Trace of Fumes here. And graze the grass. We can change key pages now. Yeah, we'll set them up on different key pages after, because it doesn't actually matter what key page we use now, because we're not using that key page anymore anyway. Okay. Okay, let's stop that. Oh, wow. 4 feeble. And then they gain feeble next... Wait. Did I read it wrong? Is it fragile, not feeble, on successful blunt attacks? I might have read it wrong. It might not be musicians. I may be a fool, chat. I may be a fool. Yeah, it's fragile. Oh. A bit of a reading issue there. One moment. Allow me to quickly remedy that. So it is. And also, I think Oink Oink is... What does that do? At the start of the act, not what we want to do then. At the start of the act is not a good idea. Feeble. Is there really no other feeble application? Paralysis? Inflict 2 paralysis next scene. That's an idea. Yeah, why not? May as well pick up our Fibrum too, even though it makes no difference. Why is Index there? Money. Yeah, it was a donation. Now. Find a way that most bosses don't have some sort of feeble protection. I mean, I entirely forgot it was something I can do. Let me move the Index to over here, so they're a bit in the corner. I genuinely did not remember feeble is something that is, like, applicable in the game, so... Yeah, no. It's fine. Trying to music, integrate the grass. I don't want to play any of that, which is a shame. What, like, there's no point in playing anything. Just leave it all. Deep drag. Oh, yeah, and then we have the other side of the spectrum. Although, no, that gives us 7, so no, there is a point in doing that. At that point. Okay, cool. Wow, you managed to tie with it both times. Okay. This is the first time anybody has ever inflicted smoke for the purposes of doing feeble. Alright, degraded pillar. Degraded fairy. Shrine to music grates the grass. I can't play anything. Deep drag, graze the grass. Okay. Amazing. Okay. 6 paralyze. A curiosity, how much is... Up to 6 random dice and it will have their maximum roll value reduced by 3. Is that influential for us? I'm not sure if that's actually that influential. Okay, I need better recon, is what I'm picking up on here. Because you have basically nothing. Okay. Trying to music. And a graze the grass. And then take a degraded lock and a degraded chain, I suppose, and we just hope that decreases damage enough. Loss of senses in the econ card. That is true. But it's card draw rather than... I mean light, I should say. We need light econ. Okay. 3 feeble. Okay, hold on. Why? How have I never known that feeble is actually quite strong? Lock increases the cost of like high damage cards. It's not that useful, I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna stop saying words. Every time I say words, I get proven wrong, so I'm just gonna stop now, actually. Loss of senses, and a grazed grass. Shrine to music, and a graze the grass. Just 2 loss of senses, okay. This is bad for me, feeble-wise, but I'm gonna just hope the 4 paralyze has me covered. It does not. That's 8 damage, okay, that's annoying. Like, I'm gonna hope it's nothing problematic. Okay. Oh, see you straight away. Are you allowed to speak normally? No, I've probably just started speaking louder. It's probably got nothing to do with whether or not I am allowed to. Let's hope that wins. Why do I not have any of my shrine to musics? There goes the grass. Loss of senses. Loss of senses. Trace of fumes. We do another shrine to music because I can't do anything else. Theme's honestly kind of getting exhausting. Yeah, it really is. Okay. 4 damage. How much health damage have we actually done to her already? What health does she start at? I'm honestly kind of unsure. She starts... Oh. 700. Oh, we're actually doing kind of well then. And none of them have been decreased cost just yet. Things might be going... I'm gonna stop saying words. Every time I say words, I get proven wrong. I'm just gonna stop now. I'm just gonna stop saying stuff. Saying stuff keeps getting me in trouble, so, you know... I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. That seems like a good way to go about things. Tons of feeble max. Loss of senses into a drag. Okay. Fairy deals a lot of damage, like a surprising amount of damage. Okay. Also 5. Okay. The feeble maxing might be doing... This is a lot of paralyze. 8 paralyze. I don't think anybody has ever stacked this much paralyze on people intentionally before. Like, okay, yes, she can spam spears all she likes. That's cool, but also... If I play well and don't let her scale that anymore, we hopefully will be fine. However, I should have learnt. Stop saying words. Say it with me, chat. Stop saying words. This is important to know. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. Oh. Okay. Now, in theory, other than spear, she can keep using level... How much does she get each turn? I just realized, hold on. If deals to 40 damage, deal stagger damage. Yeah, okay. So she'll keep losing stagger now, and we should, in theory, not be good necessarily, but we should be fine, hopefully. We should hopefully be fine. 7. So you. And well, I'm not going to do a deep drag. I do want to do a trace of fumes though, and we can do a trace of fumes. Trace of fumes, yeah, grace of grass. Okay. I'm honest, oh, I should probably stop speaking so bad. I'm honestly in awe of how good feeble maxing is. I did not expect feeble maxing to be this strong. She just can't do anything. Like the boss just can't clash. And she's run out of econ now. Like, what's she supposed to do? We're still too light, so that'll heal fully, so we do the creative chain as well. Sorry, I said a little... No, 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 not at all. Not at all. Thank you. I wouldn't have figured this out without you. So, genuinely, thank you. This is very much appreciated. You saved me hours and a potential entire segment of the video. Why are we giving us smoke? So we can feeble max. Feeble max more, I should say. I definitely think Shrine was the right choice to pick up too, because then that means we can also same turn feeble max more. Back, glad to see things going well, yeah. Oh, and she staggered. So... let's do that. She heals 3 per, so we can probably do that. How does she draw pages? I'll draw into 4. How does she draw pages? He says, ignoring the way she draws pages. Okay, loss of senses. How does the Smoke Gebra build? I guess it's technically a Smoke Gebra build, it's just not a good Smoke Gebra build for her. Okay, now comes the important question. Is Fairy actually any better than the berm spanning we can do? Like, as a genuine, serious question, is it better for us to just, you know, not? Because we have quite good burn, is the thing. I guess Shrine to Music is coming in clutch there. I mean, it's not really coming in clutch. We don't really need it, but it's nice to have. Because it means I can then use my econ cards to clash, which is stupid, but... haven't tested it? Yeah, okay. You can combine them? That's true. It is extra... okay, actually, I should consider the fact that every bit of damage that has been dealt to Gebra throughout this fight is solely Fairy. I probably should consider that. That is quite a reasonable thing to keep in mind. When does it decrease? Wait. It doesn't decrease? It's just bleed that doesn't decrease. High emotion level 5? The higher floors. To actually allow you to use the higher floors in real gameplay, you can go to higher emotion levels before, you know, unlocking stuff. I'm suddenly seeing why Fairy is quite strong. Yeah, I'm suddenly understanding. I see it now. Just like that one Danny DeVito thing. Sorry, are you out of light? Yeah, you are. Good to see. And they're dead. Okay. Wow. There's a reason why it's only a single librarian can use Fairy. 5 Venus would be amazing. Lovely. And there's the red mist. Congrats, you now get one of the most useless pages in the challenge, well, Onrush. I can't believe you don't know how good Bina is. I can't use Bina. Like, I don't know what you want from me. The only time I've ever gotten to this stage of the game was on the solo challenge. Anyway, Onrush, interesting. This is all definitely good pages. Myongest? If we want to fight to last a million years. Oh, thank you, Cutsaland. Thank you for the donation. Anyway, can we use Bina in the Book of Punishing Bird? I don't believe so. No, we can't. Okay, so... no. We probably want to build a proper burn for you. 700 HP. I reckon we build Markov back up again. So, do we want a tanker? Would giving Mangas to Bina be great because you nearly guarantee the fairy infliction on Pillar? The only problem is we'd need to clear... I'm not sure if we need to... How many do you need to clear to get the 5th Librarian? Because if you have to clear the Judgment Bird after, then we wouldn't really use Bina at all. We could try Hod. You know what? Let's... We have no reason to do Hod. It's better to just keep carrying on. Let's build something new then. Or at least something that is exactly the same as before. Okay, so... Is it still worth doing a tank? Yes, if we're going to run Malkuth, it is still worth doing a tank for Malkuth, because Malkuth is a good tank. That is what she's good for. Okay, now for the rest of you though, this is the point we do Lowell. We now do... We do Lowell and then we do 3 Chums. Hello, Janet. Welcome. Give my liver around the hods for a funny hat? Sure thing, Kurtzlin. Sure thing.
Kurt Stilline added $7.22 to the Lunacy Fund. Can you give my librarian on Hod's floor a funny hat PLS?
Tiffereth database. Battle symbols. Hats. I want... helmet. Search. What sort of funny hat could that be? What is this? What is question mark bunny? What? Does this exist in the game? It has an NA here. Is this a real thing? A single act of an Urban Plague level reception inflict 5 feeble 5 times with Mumu's key page equipped. What? Is that... I don't think that's in the game. Judging by the fact that it doesn't have a sprite, I would assume it's not in the game. Okay, maybe then rather than a helmet, it should be like a hood. There are so few hoods, no. Helmet. Or hair accessory. Hair accessory is probably more accurate. You know what? Lulu's friend is quite a silly hat. What is this? Defeat Noah after Emma's defeated 1 times. I see. Let's go for Lulu's friend. I get killed by Lulu 1 times. So does Hod have that? No. Why am I building on Hod? I just realized, why did I equip all of these people to Hod? I don't know what I'm doing, evidently. Also, I think Malkuth has that. Yeah, Malkuth has that one. Malkuth has a lot of hats. Sanguine Desire. We're not building Bleed, though. Like, I mean, I'll put them on here for now because it doesn't matter where they are, really, but we'll move back over. I think it's just, like, solo challenge. Solo challenge muscle memory is just always return to Hod. If in doubt, it is a Hod angle. That's the mindset I've been put into. So, yeah. My build is apparently gone. It's this, but then you replace the Violent Flames and the Fiery Waltz with Scattering. And the other thing that I can't quite remember the name of. Well, I mean, we can get a 3 cost. We could get a few 3 costs. We could technically run 2 Fervods if we really wanted to. Do we want to run 2 Fervods? No. Let's run 2 Steady Defenses. What did we used to run? What passives? I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember. Send you a pic of a person feeble by cripple. Crippled by feeble? Yeah, okay, cool. What did we used to run here? So we need... First things first, crying children. Boom. Okay. 11 feeble. Oh. 11 feeble, 16 paralyzed. Ah. She's a little bit dead. Okay. So I can see how, I can see how you defeated the purple tear. Ujat, yes, that is true. Ujat. So, we want Ujat, Abood Mirage, and then, oh, that's it, yeah. Is it this? I feel like I'm missing something. No, we have Mind Hauler as well. I remember we have Mind Hauler because we always get a little bit dicey on health, and then we have Keeping. Strike. Oh, no, we don't, because we don't have enough space. So we have Mind Hauler. So we've been close to 2 hours? Oh, nice. I mean, it's not too nice. That means we've not made much progress. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Some streams you make more progress, some streams you make less, you know? How is everyone in chat's days going? I am curious, because I haven't asked for a while. So, yeah. How are you all doing? Cold? Damn. Good, just beat Apocalypse when I got something right. Ah, nice. That's good. Almost died again cleaning your window. Really? Are you alright? That doesn't seem, like, good in the slightest. Moderately down day, but I'm able to glaze burning flash. Hot as fuck. Yeah, no, it is stupidly warm. Like, it's 23 degrees outside in the UK. And I want you to all keep in mind, by the way, when it is that temperature, bear in mind, it is 6:15. What? It's a little warm. It's a little warm. Rose would be in here. Why do you show up when I search up Rose? Oh, it's proselyte. I know how to spell. Heat killing as well? Yeah. Very much so. 10 degrees, that's pretty cold. Celsius for a start. And then also, bear in mind the fact that that's outside. That's not inside. That's like... Yeah. Let me move that. When rock climb fell on my face climbing down because my legs gave out of me, that is understandable. I've had that happen to me a few times. Especially on, like, crimp climbs. I have just, my foot has come loose right at the end, and I have just fallen the entire way down. Stigma. British homes are a hotbox? Yeah, they really are. They're a hotbox, and I'm upstairs. So, you know, I'm just dead. I'm just, like, the heat is just killing me. What did you miss? We killed the red mist. Honestly, the UK is not built for any temperature. It just isn't built for any temperature at all. You'd expect, oh, okay, so it's not built for the heat. Like, surely your infrastructure is built for the cold then. And then you look at a train system, and all the trains stop forever, just whenever anything remotely bad happens. Honestly, the train network over here is just awful. The train network over here, you basically, if you want to catch a train in Britain, you have to pick a god, start praying, and then, like, just hope. Hope that the train will actually arrive. Because there's no way to make it, like, consistent. There's no trains you can catch that will probably work most of the time. Nope. Pick a god and pray. Better than the US train system? I have no idea what the US train system is like, I'm afraid, so I can't comment. Alright. So this is the one that we actually need to be careful when we do things, because this fiery waltz, for example, isn't actually going to do anything. This violent flame, though, single-handedly will make this do something. Believe it or not. Because then that... No, we need to do this, and then we have this fiery waltz here. Because then this will inflict burn, allowing that to do things, and then we can have this as well as that. We can clash now. What am I doing? I mean, like, I don't want to clash first turn, because if I clash first turn, then we don't get to actually, you know, fully profit from things. But that's fine. The US has a lot of trains. I mean, the UK has more train network coverage, but, like, as in terms of coverage per area, we do have a lot more, but that is probably because we're a, you know, more unified country. We can actually, like, feasibly get oversight to build trains everywhere. We're on HOD. Fuck it, why not? We're here now. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm not doing this. Let me quickly go get you a silly hat. Namekia. Just quickly. Because we need to go here. Not Namekia, what am I talking about? Sorry, Cutterland. Cutterland, we're getting you a silly hat now. What? No, this isn't the floor of philosophy. Oh, God. Accidental hot angle. Entirely unintentional hot angle. They have so little health. That's... yeah, okay. That works. Actually, no, let's play this on you. Passengers sending it to car base since a lot of the US has health issues since you have to drive over and can't walk. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because, like, in the UK, I mean, I used to catch a train every... The only reason I stopped is because I'm, like, waiting on exams now. But you catch trains every day, and you just have to walk around everywhere. It's just the dumb thing. I mean, I know a lot of people that don't catch trains, as it's reasonable to not catch trains, but generally you will be walking everywhere. That is the British way of things. God, I remember this part of the challenge. Dark times. Times where we had to use bleed. God. It was just occurred to me, Lulu killing Kurtzland is going to be hard. Especially because I have Fiery Waltz. This... How am I going to manage this? Because I need to kill them and not her. I guess I just, like... very precisely... I can just use Violent Flames. If I just use Violent Flames. Okay, hold on. This is not... We're getting a silly hat. This is not the correct silly hat. We need a better silly hat. One that won't take me an age to try and figure out how to get. Because that's quite something. Hair accessory search. Okay. I'm assuming most of those are Abno page related too? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? One moment, chat. One moment. Getting a silly hat. Look. Doing it. Why do you have the gender swap Roland mod? Because I was forced to download it by a friend. It's so bad. I don't enjoy it at all. Okay, to be fair, I took one look at it. There's like 20,000 bits of text, and I stopped. Because I don't want to figure out how to do that. Frankly. This from the fact that the US is like 30 times larger than the European conglomerate combined. Silvo, why do you always talk like that? There's a gender swap Roland mod. Yeah, the mod has a ton of reading. Anyway. There you are. I do because it's funny. I see. Okay. And now we remove all battle symbols. For anyone curious, it's Pimentio and Violet. You can check it out yourself. I took one look at the first fight. It gives... It's on Steam. Yeah, it's on Steam. It has like 20,000 bits of text. And yeah, no, not my style. We've committed battle symbol fraud? No, we haven't. We legitimately obtained those battle symbols. Or that battle symbol. See, we don't have... Uh-oh. Wait, no, this is just... Oops. I appear to have caused a problem. Whoops. I don't know how to undo that. That's not my problem. That is kind of my problem. How can I undo that? Chat, I need help. How do I undo the massive amount of battle symbols? Can I get a funny hat too? I mean, they're battle symbols. Yeah, okay. Bacon, you get a silly hat too. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There you are. Silly hat. That's a better silly. This is just the official silly hat. Do you use battle symbols? They're useless. Battle symbols do nothing. They're battle symbols. I don't think anybody will be complaining about that. But you know what? I want to quickly bring up what is, in my opinion, one of the least recognized or least seen battle symbols ever. I genuinely do not believe most people know it exists, because why would you ever do the thing you need to do to get it? It is... I'm going to equip them on Malkuth, because Malkuth deserves them. Oh no, Hod deserves them. Where is it? It's ear. Purple tear. You can get the purple tear's earrings so small there by using every stance of the purple tear's key page. I don't know who would do that. Okay, actually a lot of these are quite weird. Hold on. This is... you'd do that. Battle 1 times with Sun's key page. Interesting. Symbol is tiny, and it's very small. What other stuff is there here? Defeat Walter 1 times with Isadora? Defeat Olga 1 times with Mika or Rain? Hold on. Defeat San Lulu and Mars with a single character. Oh yeah, we got that one. Oh, that was before. Iron Mouth has a ridiculous one, which is impossible to guess. Which one would that be? A lot of them are just defeating your superior with the, you know, other one. Starting with the 11th scene of... What? Oh, that's the old characters. What is this? Defeat Callow, Nikolai, and the Purple Tear 1 times each, starting with the 11th scene of an act. That's amazing. That's amazing. This just... What are we doing? What? I need to stop saying what are we doing. 5% chance to boost attack damage and stagger damage by... This doesn't look like it should be in the game. Is this normally in the game? Why does it go off the text box? Ah. Oh, what's... Oh, the Uncanny Strike, that's what that does, yeah. Okay, I see. Interesting. Some of these are really strange. Let's just quickly look for anything else. I find it interesting that there's only 3 hoods. The Reindeer and Kim. Where are they? Where are the... the Reindeer and Kim things? What? Wait, what? Type 2 helmet. What? What does that mean? What's a Type 1 helmet? Oh, wait. Oh, that's the type of people. Okay, I see. That's... Reindeer horns. Reindeer horns. Okay. Is that, like, Whip Mind? That's get... Get hit by a maximum attack of the combat page Mind Whip 3. This is just gambling. This is just gambling. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, get hit by a max roll 3 times. Go on. On the page with the highest spread in the game. That's hilarious. Like, hold on. Mind Whip. Mind Whip is a 9 to 23. Hold on, that's a... 23 by 9... 23 remove 9, 14. 1 over 14 to the power of... What, 3? Assuming everyone is... Assuming... Like, ignoring all the other RNG. And then we want to times that by 100. 0.0364% chance for them to max roll all that. Doesn't have to be in one battle. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. We are now back in the building again. Elvis has re-entered the building, and here we go. Alicia, it has been like an hour. Why are you still going on about Burning Flash? I have not been reading any of your messages about Burning Flash. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, I stopped looking. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. How do I install a no grind mod? Go to Steam. That's not Steam. This is Steam. Go to the workshop. Look up no grind. I don't know why caps lock is on. Click on no grind and click this little subscribe button. Speaking of hitting that, no, okay, I'm not gonna do that. I would appreciate it if people did subscribe, but I'm not doing the subscriber shall read. Nobody can make me do that. I should take that one. Onion, please stop talking about burning flash. For the love of all that is holy. Oh, Jesus, that's Agados. Okay. There's a 100% activation mod for battle symbol effects? I am unsure. That is so going to stagger me. Let's not let it stagger me, actually. They appear to be messing me up quite a bit by doing something called damage. I'm actually pretty weak to damage. I would appreciate it if you could stop. Could you stop doing damage? Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Okay, we just don't get to hit there. No, that's fine. I just don't want to actually hit any of my flashes at all. Okay, we just didn't get it. No, through. Okay. Just got it. Argalia. You've got a fair point. I should just run Argalia. If I run Argalia, then this entire fight will be made easy. Well, shit. Okay. I just sort of have to pray that that works, because if it doesn't work, then he is just sort of dead. Like, there's nothing I can really do about that one. That's just that. That's just GG's. GG's end of. What are my draws? And we're stacked. Okay, great. Have you considered using more gun? No, I haven't. Gun would not deal very much damage. We are, like, slowly killing them. The problem is we're slowly killing them. Also, steady defense was a bad move. And they're just dead. Okay, nothing I can do about that. Okay, they're dead. Great. Ow. I'd really appreciate if you could stop killing me. That would be great. All the battle symbols remain? They do, yes. I didn't mean for them to, but they do. Well, nothing much I can do but pray, really, so let's hope my prayers are answered. Hey, look at that. We actually rolled well for once. You're going to be the hardest roadblock in this challenge? I mean, rats are the only one that so far has been actually impossible. That's the only one we've had to skip thus far, due to genuinely being impossible. Otherwise, I honestly think the earlier fights were probably bigger roadblocks than any we're going to face now. Okay. Now, remaining acts 2 out of 3, this is an issue for me. However, I do have 2 floors available. Although I'm not going to use 2 floors, because, like, what's it going to do? I'm just going to die again. I wish I had a way to heal. Okay, fine. No, I didn't want to hit that anyway, actually. That's totally not the thing I was relying on. Oh, no, it wasn't. It might be a reset until we get wing beat angle. Potentially. Just so we can heal mount it. Oh no, never mind, we just get it here. Sorry, my mistake. Do we still have to fight the evil wolf? Yes, I have not yet fought that. Malcathlock's in, surely. There's no world I'm just gonna stop trying to talk. I've changed my mind. Didn't I say this earlier in the stream? Talking has not gone well for me at any point throughout the stream. I should just stop. That's it. No more talking. I'm actually now a mute streamer, chat. I hate to break it to you all. I hope you will still watch the channel, despite the fact that I will no longer be talking. Ever. We should probably burn him down a fair bit more than we are. Okay, lovely. There goes all the pages. Why is 4th Match Flame like that? Why does 4th Match Flame just have, like, the world's largest range? At what point did Project Moon think, yeah, I know, we've got an idea. This will go down great with the fans. This will go down great. We give the page such a large roll range, it cannot be reasonably assumed whether it will do what you want or not. Yes, thank you, CBT. Although I do dread what that's for.
That's CBT 5076 added $2.70 to the Lunacy Fund, DMs.
Uh-oh. Dice on this page and the page... This dice is rolled 3 times. How about no? I just sort of have to take that, because if I don't take that, then my guy dies. That is the truth of that. See, that's the point when I'd love a mass attack. The problem is, I just got rid of my mass attack for no reason. Although... like... if I clear it... Good luck. Good luck, Godspeed. Why do I have none of my burn pages? What are we doing? Why are you low rolling so much? Like actually though. And that, okay. No, we're just all low rolling then. No, that, okay, sure. Sorry, I must have missed the memo. And because it wasn't like Ace Dust who died or someone. Okay. This is still fine. The city's messenger. Okay, CBT, sure. The reason why there wasn't more of the fight is because I decided it wasn't worth doing. That's why it's not there. You can get angry with me if you'd like, but I decided it... However funny it was not worth my time to, like, bash my head against the wall. That's why it's not here. That's why it's not done. This reception has 2 floors. Wow, okay, hold on. We're getting really good luck on 4th Match Flame. Well, shit. There goes Malkuth. Oh, hello, Alyssa. You're actually now Alyssa. Very cool. Oh no, I don't need to use that. Sure. This might not yet be over. Just yet. Like, we can kill this floor, sure, but the problem is there's one more floor remaining. And they're going to kill me horribly. Uh-oh. Actually, no. Just, this is fine. Everything is fine. We win this. Lovely. Thank you. We delete that page. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good, thank you, yeah. Although I would prefer it if these things would go our way more. Like, yeah, obviously I would prefer an easier time than a hard one. To nobody's surprise. Okay. So, now, we go again. I think we just try and get as much burn on them. Is there any difference in earnings between gift subs and donating? No, in the fact that effectively gift subs are a fixed amount, whereas donations are a fluid amount. And you get to add a message. But gift subs allow people to watch videos early when I put them out. So it's just, it's personal choice, really, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why there is the difference. Is that something I want to risk? I guess so. Let's just try my chances. Okay, fine. You just max rolled. Okay. No, that's alright. Just keep clashing that high. That's fine for me. And because we missed the... We gotta have a constant sunburn or a headache every 30 minutes. Who chooses to have constant sunburn there? Of course, the one we fail. Okay, sure. Peanut time. A headache can be worse, I suppose. As for you, I think we go Ujat twice. Ujat twice, then pick up like Cecil. Sure. Yeah. Well then. This actually works out perfectly because we only have 4. Alrighty. What is this draw, Bina? Do you want me dead? You can just ask, you know. I am Bina and I hate you. That checks out. Oh, okay, fine. Why is he locked in? Why is he so locked in? Okay, fine. Why are they all so locked in? I don't get it. Did I do something wrong? The great pillar. Oh, they just want my ass dead. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, 14, sure. I probably should have gone for something pierce resistant, maybe. Oh, okay, the fiery bolts. Okay. That was my mistake, to be honest. Can you play Lei Heng's theme? And I could, sure. No, I'm not going to play Lei Heng's theme, actually. This isn't deserving of Lei Heng's theme. This situation is god-awful. In a non-challenge setting, what's your favourite full playstyle style-wise? I hate to break it to you, but I haven't done a non-challenge setting. So I'd say HOD from my casual playthrough. But okay, and we just die. Yeah, no, okay. Guns are good at killing you, Mark 10. There's no fucking point. No, didn't mean to click that. Meant to click this. Let's try something else. I don't have enough time for that. I don't have enough time for that. Let's try throwing them against a, I don't know, fine. Rage quit? No, I clicked the wrong button. There is an important distinction. Can I have librarian? Sure. Accidental rage quit. Oh, this is the wrong save. Where is the messenger? Yeah, okay. Cool, there you are. Infinite Boundary of Deathworks mod. It gives every Abno the effects of Boundary of Death. You might ask yourself why. I ask you why not. This is the case where running the red mist might... Well, we can't run the red mist. It's not... That's not how that page works. I know what I'm doing. Doing, chat. How could you tell? I have played these games before. You can't. That's a trick question. Fails to deal any damage, yeah, okay. We should, in theory, be fine here, considering we... You're supposed to do this so far ago. I wonder if you can Oojat this. Like, would Oojatting this work? I have to imagine, because it's just fails to deal any damage. If we just, you know, take no damage, then what are they going to do? Okay, that dealt damage to me. Oh wait, it deals true damage. What am I talking about? Yeah. Okay, 4 to 8. Really, I could make a better build for this. This is by no means a good build. However, it is a build that will work, and so that means it's good enough. This is clearly the correct mentality to take here. Ow. Okay. Okay. Right. I wonder if I can just kill her through burn. Is there a world in which that works? Yes, but it would take far too long. Doesn't Knight do a mass attack? I'm not sure. if this target goes well in despair state. Oh, you're not in despair state yet. Oh, wait. We have to do the fiery waltz thing because otherwise we literally don't progress the fight because we can't do that. That's not something we are able to do. Fight progression does not happen here. Why did I do that? It doesn't feel anyway. Also, having a tank doesn't fly because, yeah. Although I guess it gets us strength. Okay. Okay. Steady defense and a scattering slash. Okay. Doesn't really matter because we're doing this like 10 stages of difficulty ahead of where you're supposed to, but still. Oh? No, it's not despair just yet. This should, in theory, cause them to go into despair, I think, because this will be enough done. Would Tifsodia be good in this challenge? Does Tifsodia deal... it's honestly, I haven't made it before, so I'm not sure, because it's a team-based thing, and I don't, exactly do that. Wait, do I need to do... When the Emily falls in despair... Do I have to have everything be despaired? The swords with tears takes lethal damage, falls in despair. Okay. I don't know why you're lying, but sure. Perma feeble and binds in, which is nice, but it's mostly just greed being good. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, here we are. Fiery waltz, fiery waltz. Please hit that. That's all I'm begging for. Please hit that. Oh no, that's fine. We get another turn to do. Okay, fine. You just failed that at the most critical moment. Okay, you impale though. Exodia is so much better than Tifsodia. It's easier to get. Counterpoint. It unlocks after. It unlocks after a later stage of the game. Like as in, it unlocks after Hannah, right? I believe. So you know. A little while later. Okay, we just don't get to hit that then. Before Imperial Yeah. We'll win the lottery eventually, chat. Trust. Okay, you just maxed your place? Sure thing. Oh, and the phase ends. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Alicia, you know what? Stop. Time out. 10 minutes. Which is actually going to be the rest of the stream, but... Stop bringing it up. Is there really anything I can do? I don't have enough time, to be honest, to continue the stream. I've run out of time. But I will see you all later.